Hi there, this is Mimi G. So we continue to talk about the virtuous woman. Remember, the virtuous woman is not born, she is actually made. So it is a lifestyle. It's what we choose to do today. How do you choose to live your life? And today's woman that I'm going to talk about is Esther. And the reason I want to talk about Esther, I know a lot of people would think of Esther as being brave, but I honestly would put Esther under obedient and not brave. She was brave, but I would first put her under obedient because she was scared. God called her up for a purpose, but she was scared and she was about to chicken out. But good thing that she had Mordecai, to be like, snap out of it, girl, you got to do it. There's no excuses, just stand up and do what you were called to do. And she was obedient to that. Sometimes we don't like people to remind us of our purpose. Sometimes we don't like people to tell us, hey, you're straying. Get back on the bus. Get back on track, girl. What are you doing? We don't like people to get in our business. It's my life. We get very defensive. But Esther didn't get defensive. Well, Mordecai, it's not your life at stake. Well, Mordecai, maybe you're not going to be dragged to the lions. You're not going to be killed in front of everybody and be humiliated. She could have said that. You don't know what it feels like. How easy for you just to tell me to go, but you don't have to face any of the consequences I might face. Instead, she was obedient and she said, you know what? It's true. You're right. Because sometimes people are telling us the truth, but we still want to fight against it because we just don't like to be told what to do. And that's a lack of humility, one, but it's also a lack of obedience because we don't have to be obedient to them. We have to be obedient to what God already spoke to us. And I remember there was a time in my life where a lot of things were going bad. I was diagnosed with my kidney failure, and I was having marital problems, and I was just a mess, really. Well, not that I was a mess, but I was just going through so much, and I just kind of wanted to give up. I really wanted to give up on a lot of stuff, and my mom was like, "No, you're not going to give up." And I wanted to say it's hard. Like, you're not going through what I'm going through. That's why it's so easy for you to say, don't give up. But I'm glad she's like, no, you're not going to give up. Because she could have just been like, oh, my poor baby. Yes, honey, if you want to give up, I understand. I would have given up. If she would have said that, I would have never seen the strength of God in my life. If she would have done that, I would have never seen how God, when your strength goes away, when God's strength overtakes you and you're able to do that you didn't think you could do, I would have never been able to experience that. And that's the same thing with you. We all go through hard times, but you know what? In those times, His grace is sufficient, and you can keep on going because you're no longer going to be working in your strength, and you're going to be like, I just can't go on. Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can, because He that is with you is not going to leave you, and He that is with you is living inside of you. And because He is living inside of you, He's always going to conquer. He's always going to win. So that means, in essence, you are always going to win. But He's not going to walk for you. You need to walk for yourself, and you need to be obedient. You need to be obedient. I know it's not easy, but just be obedient. That's part of being a virtuous woman, being obedient to the Almighty. God bless you.